Okay, looks like we should be live now, so how's everyone doing? Also, before I do anything, hold on, you're gonna hear a little bit of, like, noise because I'm moving my mic and stuff, and it always sounds kind of ugly, but, yes. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing good tonight. You already knew this day was coming sooner rather than later. I remember I did say that I was going to actually do this once after Double Companion Orders is out, but honestly, I just really want to get a move on with this Nuzlocke series, and honestly, there will always probably be another opportunity for Double Companion Rewards, so we are actually doing this now. So how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome back to another live stream. I know I haven't switched my screen yet, so don't worry about that. We will be switching quite soon. But I do want to showcase you guys a little bit of the schedule. So as of today, SideQuest Saga. Every Nuzlocke that I've done once we reach to Aquila is now an opportunity for us to be able to do side quests. The side quests you usually go for, sometimes they could be for a decent XP. Some of them give somewhat decent XP. Keep in mind that the XP in this game isn't necessarily that huge. However, you don't get XP through dungeons, so anything that's like around 600 or more, I usually will take anyway. If it happens to have companion tomes, I will take it automatically, no question. But that's essentially what we're doing in terms of side questing. The reason why we usually wait until Aquila is because to keep things somewhat interesting, usually we have to be a little bit underleveled, and typically when you get to certain points in the game, it's expected that you do a little bit of side quests so you can be on par with the content that comes up, you know, like in the beginning of Mushu or like midway through Cool Ranch. But obviously we didn't do that because we wanted to keep the intensity pretty high, you know, no matter the cost, even if it means sacrificing a couple of companions along the way. Hopefully that never doesn't happen, but it's just something to make things a little interesting. Other than that though, pretty much we got like 17 pages worth of quest. I'm gonna be real, maybe we might do Barnabas's quest. I'll just probably do it just because, like, you know, get it over with. If there's any opportunity to do it, it's probably now, especially because we're doing some side quests, and I think Barnabas does share some side quests with other stuff that we're gonna be doing, so we might as well take huge opportunity on it, especially because, you know, might as well knock two birds with one stone. How's it going, Twilight? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually very excited. Before we do anything though, I want to see if the secret trainer is up, because I do happen to just recently get myself a practice point. One of the reasons why I even like started the stream kind of late is because during the time I was actually getting all the side quests. I was supposed to do it before, but with work, I was actually really busy, you know, again, being addicted to Starro, doing some other things on the side as well, and obviously doing the Rate My Stitch event, which I had to do it for 10 characters. You want to know why? Because I'm crazy, that's why. And thank God it's this guy. This is the guy I need. So, the thing about this one, right? Okay, shut up. What I was thinking is, like, I was thinking of getting 2 cheap shots, but then honestly, I think it might be best we get flanking and a cheap shot, you know, giving us more opportunities. Like, if we do really bad on one sequence of a chain, this gives us like another opportunity to potentially chain. So I think where I'm gonna go flanking. If I get to level 60, which I doubt it, before Aquila, before actually starting Aquila, we probably will get cheap shot. That way we get opportunities to do a bunch of chains. Pretty much chains, name of the game. But for now, we're gonna go flanking because this one's actually very easy to trigger. All you have to do is just be across of an enemy from an ally. Basically what we did for Il Tiburon the whole time. The GOAT. So yeah, it's always good. It's good to have one. It's good to have it. But that's gonna be awesome. By the way, this is one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts themes. I love it so much, man. I was actually thinking about it for a while, because you know how I was doing the Road to Remind, but like honestly, like after thinking about it for a while, I'm over here thinking, okay, they didn't really do so well, and honestly, I kind of want to get back to playing the entire series from the beginning again, but this time actually do secret bosses, do the stuff that could potentially make me rage, potentially make me think a lot more, instead of just doing the main story, and maybe, if possible, 100% the game. So I was over here thinking to myself, you know what? It might be cooler if we just, like, did, you know, redo the Kingdom Hearts series, but now, like, you know, I don't know, just cause an excuse to do the Kingdom Hearts series, because I love this series. It's one of my favorite game series of all time. And it really is just in preparation for the potential Kingdom Hearts 4, which unfortunately, no news about it, but hey, it's coming soon. Totally not coping. But it's coming soon, I swear, I promise, it's coming really soon. I'm excited though, I'm excited.
You don't think he reads Cortez, do you?
My cousin works in Docktown, on the Isle of Dogs. I need to talk to her immediately. Can we go, Captain? It's important.
Let's go ahead and like just unlock this quest arenas, because we have a lot to do. We have a ton to do. This is like, what? Is this like his, it's his second promo, right? I believe so. I'm gonna go to Scrimshaw real quick, just in case, just so we can make sure that we got everything in order. Okay, let me remove this from the thing, though. And then do that. Perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of things. Obviously, working on a bunch of different projects. Storm Decathlon's here. And I forgot about Storm Decathlon. I was over here thinking, it's like, oh, well, shit, what am I gonna do? I'll let you guys decide. Because there's actually a lot of potential to do a lot of cool things this week and next week. Spiral Abyss is ending in a few days. I haven't attempted it at all. But the reason why I haven't attempted it is because I heard it's hard as balls. And honestly, I want to see if I can properly stream it, because I've actually never showcased how bad I am at Genshin and how it's just my money that's been carrying me. Now, I'm actually not that bad. I don't think I'm that bad, but do you think I could be better? Sure, yeah, I would agree. I could be better, but I still think that like it would be kind of fun, you know, to do like a Spiral Abyss stream, because I've never done that before. All I've been doing for Genshin mainly has been like story-based content, but like never have y'all seen me do much Spiral Abyss. So like I think that might be like, you know, pretty cool to watch. Or we could potentially do the Decathlon, regardless of which one it is, and which is I'll be making the poll maybe later tonight, and have it like once it's Thursday. We gotta make a decision by then. One of them is gonna be a video format. If one of them doesn't work, the other is a video format. Actually, to be fair, the Decathlon would have been a video format anyway, if I'm being honest. Like, even if it's live stream, it's just basically free footage for a video. And I still need to work on the balanced Decathlon thing too. I've actually put a lot of effort on that one. There's a meme that you guys haven't seen.
Must be important, though, since the penguin wasn't all.
Oh, we're going to Cortez's area. Let's just go back to Skull Island real quick. We're just gonna try to unlock this thing. That way, you know, we could just get on with it. And once we get to Mushu, actually do the thing. But as I was saying, right? So, basically, regardless of what happens, you know, Storm Decathlon is gonna be a video anyway. Even if it's live stream, it's gonna be a video anyway. Maybe not Spiral Abyss, because I know that's probably not gonna do that well. But maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I can come up with something really nice from it. But the Balanced Decathlon video, honestly, there's been a lot of effort put into it at the very beginning, and I just didn't really have time to work on it later. But the stuff I showed on Twitter isn't the complete thing. Actually, I've only showed it, the complete thing I've worked on to a couple of friends. It's not the entire thing, but it's at least the very beginning, which honestly, in my personal opinion, that'll probably be the thing that takes the most effort, is the beginning. A little bit towards like middle of the end, honestly, isn't gonna really be that much, especially considering that like I want to keep it somewhat concise as possible. But there's a meme that I haven't showcased within what was teased on Twitter. So yeah, look forward to that whenever that video comes. But we gotta make the Storm Decathlon video as well. So then we gotta do the guide. Speaking of the Pirate101 guide, oh my god, it's so funny. But how's it going, Kennedy? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Money been carrying me? Yeah, true. True though. Yeah, it has been carrying me. I'm not gonna say no. It has carried me a little bit. All them constellations, bruh. But speaking of like the Pirate101 guide, it's the funny thing. So on Twitter, not Twitter, on TikTok actually, because like I actually did a little bit of a promotion of that on TikTok, and it's funny because I was over here thinking, okay, so I'm gonna showcase a little bit of like the classes, and with those classes, I have a recommended origin. Now, the one thing I would agree with that might be wrong in my opinion is Swashbuckler. I think the rest of them are pretty much correct. For Swashbuckler, in my personal opinion, the more I played it, the more I started to think, okay, maybe Spooky Origin isn't necessarily the best. I mean, there are some reasons you will still want Spooky Origin anyway. Since your poisons are like, you know, based on like mojo power, that's a pretty decently big bread and butter for you. But also considering like you will be utilizing powers like heals and stuff that also scale off of mojo power, so that's also pretty huge. Personally, overall, I think weapon power might actually be a little bit better for a Swashbuckler. But that's just my personal opinion. The funny thing is though, is like there was a guy or like some random person. There was a person who like commented on the TikTok I showed, and it was like, no, don't put Mojo Crocotopia Origin on all of them. That's like dumb as hell. And like the funny part is that they refuse to elaborate why it's dumb. So I didn't respond to it because like I don't got time for that. I don't got time to discuss freaking Pirate101 to like just people out there if they're not willing to tell me why I'm wrong. If they don't take the time to tell me why I'm wrong, then like why would I bother talking to you, you know? So pretty much the thing I would agree on is that it may not be the best recommendation for Swashbuckler. The reason why I say this is because like a lot of Swashbucklers, like, you know, powers usually do scale off of weapon power. They don't necessarily scale off of mojo power. At the same time though, like there are going to be a lot of secondary things you'll be using, like secondary powers you get from gear and everything. Obviously your poison is still a pretty big deal for a Swashbuckler, especially at endgame, because you can't really utilize your high anymore at Valencia Part 2. That like I still think Spooky could be of use. The one that I really disagree on though is because like he basically mentioned, yeah, bleeding. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's that as well. The one that he mentioned, like, oh, the only like classes you should be recommending Spooky to is like Privateers and Witch Doctors, and I'm like, no, like, have you played Musketeer, dude? Like, my man's like, I'm just like, this man's just like, yeah, you only need, you don't have to recommend, mojo power on a class that relies heavily on their bombs and uses their bombs like 24/7. Sure, they're not artilleries, but they're still very powerful bombs. And I'm like, oh yeah, and also like, it's crazy because it's just like, dude, like that's Musketeers' bread and butter is the bombs. Like, what else are you gonna recommend them? It's like, oh, you know, just give them Keen's Eyes. It's like, yeah, totally. Let me just like invest in like some random RNG stat that like easily gets like debuffed. Let's just recommend them an RNG stat that easily gets debuffed. Maybe you slightly won't like miss, maybe, I don't know. Or like same thing with dodge. You know, the reasons why I usually don't recommend those is because it's like an RNG value when you can have an exact value that will like benefit you automatically, and is like not as easy to counter. Speaking is like such a carry. It is. Okay, cool. We got it. Bruh, how am I gonna get stunned by a bootleg musket while I also got True Grit 3? That's crazy. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, right? It's like, my man's over here is just like, yeah, bro, your opinion is dumb. And like, refuses to elaborate. Like, absolutely refuses to elaborate further why it's bad. I don't even think it's a terrible suggestion either. Like, I think Spooky, you can never go wrong with Spooky unless you're a Buccaneer. And even then, it's not the worst thing. You could have picked worse things, in my personal opinion. I didn't get this Obsidian Bill robe for nothing. I know, right? I wish I had that robe. That'd be great. I need to farm it sometime. Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Oh, must be nice, dude. Must be nice. Couldn't be me. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention about the side quest saga. We don't do the Nuzlocke rules at this point. We're just kind of like playing this normally right now. So I have my team set up being like Peter Quinn, El Toro, and Gaspard, and that's basically it. Yeah, we just don't do it normally here. I changed it to where like we just don't really count the rules here. Yeah, honestly, that's some great ass luck. I think all my luck went to like Genshin and Starro. I'm gonna be real. I think it just went to those games instead. You know what? Why am I powering up? Like, dude, like these things have like I could literally one-shot them every single time. Not why? Why am I barring taking these things seriously? Yeah, what's up, Fang Fury? Welcome. Yeah, but I'm just like, why am I taking these things seriously? Like, they're just some squad enemies. Like, I just one-shot them. And I have the chains to do it, too. And I'm just like, yo, let me, like, you know, buff up real quick. You know, let me just put, like, a whale into the hit. What's going on here? We are doing some side questing. I am getting companion tomes, XP, mainly companion tomes. Eventually, maybe some XP, but mostly companion tomes. And that's what we're doing. Until we ran out of all of them. Which is a handful of pages in. I'm so glad I don't have Hold the Line.
On my way.
I be doing that sometimes, yeah. I'm just so like, you know, my brain goes in autopilot. And it's like, yo, let me like buff up real quick. On like enemies, I can literally kill them like in 5 times. Fall stream of side quest, let's go, baby. Yeah, we're just chilling, bro. We're chilling. Has anyone watched like the new Spider-Verse movie? Let me tell you, if you haven't watched the new Spider-Verse movie, it's good. I recommend it. I feel like it's the one movie where it's like you don't have to invest so heavily to like enjoy the movie. MCU. But other than that, it's a great movie. And, yeah, it's such a good movie. Yeah, I got done. I was done with Marvel after Endgame, bro. I was just like, I think I got my piece. I think I'm good. I really don't care for Wanda. I really just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't really care much about her. I really don't care for half of the shows. I'm just done. Wait, OMG, did I tell you I won my first ranked bench? Let's go. That's a W. You haven't watched it yet? You should. It's really good. Like, I would still recommend you watch Into the Spider-Verse just because it's that damn good. But do you really need to watch Into the Spider-Verse to understand the second movie? Kinda not really. Because, like, it kind of explains it, like, in the beginning, in my opinion. I feel like in the beginning, it explains things that weren't necessarily explained in the first movie. But at the same time, I would recommend it because you get a better connection with the characters that are in the second movie within the first movie. But in terms of just, like, if all you care about is the plot points, then, like, the second movie does a really good job explaining everything that was missed.
On it.
Yeah, what's up, Dylan? Oh yeah, by the way, Spider-Verse, not part of the MCU stuff. It's its own thing. Trust me, bro. It's good. It will change your life. The movie will change your life. I'm not even memeing. It will change your life. You will actually not want to die. In fact, you will want to live. Just so you can see how it concludes. That's how good it is.
Say now, just teach him a lesson for me and ye can help yourself to all his loot.
Let's see. I guess just take care of the ships here? Yeah, why not? Off to do errands? Yep, always. All day, every day. In real life and in game. No, but I went to watch it with my sister last Thursday. It was amazing. Honestly, I haven't watched many movies, but it's gotta be like, you know, easily my most favorite movie of the year. I'm not even much of a movie person, but like I knew I had to watch it. After watching the first one, I was so impressed, super excited about the second one. You know, how a lot of like, a lot of talk among the street about how good the movie is. And I was just excited. And it did not disappoint. It did not disappoint. It was such a good movie. Also, can we talk about how shit the leaderboards is, bro? Like, dude, the leaderboards for like the Dragonspire Stitches are like worse than the death version. Imagine. I didn't think it will stoop that low. I had low expectations, but holy hell, bro, was it so bad? Dude, I was never like so like disappointed. I'm like a disappointed father looking at that leaderboards. The moment I saw the number 1 Stitch, I was like, really, dude? Out of all of them, that's number 1? Which looked like 80% of the stitches that I saw, but I couldn't really say it's bad because I knew the options were limited. So like those stitches I usually like, okay, 6, 6, 6, 6. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed, man. I understand, you know, we shouldn't really be taking the Rate My Stitch stuff seriously. But like, I feel like, you know, I'm pretty sure the intention was, you know, allowed for people to show their creativity in stitches. And like, for some reason, it doesn't do any of that. Like, at the very least, you see some pretty good stitches on the leaderboards. But I'm gonna be real. There was way more stitches on the death leaderboards that I felt like, yeah, I can see why that's on the leaderboards. In this one, I'm just like, okay, mid, 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 just ass. Does he even match? Is like a literal meme. Is literally just the full nullity gear. Is literally just insignia. There was an insignia stitch on that thing, dude. There was a literal insignia stitch there. And I was just like, dude, like, how? How did you fuck this up? Oh my god. That's how you could tell it's rigged, bro. No, the whole Rate My Stitch thing is rigged, man. I feel like, what's the point of like even bothering to try to like showcase your style and showcase your creativity when someone who has an insignia stitch could be not even top 10, like at the very least it's not top 10, but it was like top 15. And I was just so disappointed. I was so freaking disappointed. I've never been more disappointed in my whole life till I saw that leaderboard. Leaderboards were complete garbage. Once I saw... Dude, there was literally a full Malister, dude. There was a full Malister set. There was a stitch where, like, they decided, hey, I want to be quirky and use the Stormzilla feat that, like, did not match at all with the stitch. Still somehow got into leaderboard. Somehow, some way got into it. Like, I just don't know anymore, man. Oh, not on the leaderboards, but in the event. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about, like, the event leaderboard, though. I'm not talking about the leaderboards in general. We already know that the leaderboards in general aren't that great. They're pretty mid, actually. Wait, why am I trying this hard? It's a weak ship! Oh, never mind. Maybe I should try a little bit. Never mind. I'll take that back. Yeah, but the event leaderboards... Yeah, it's terrible, dude. It's literally worse than the Death Stitch. And the funniest thing is... I had a glimpse, right? I had, like, just a little glimpse of hope that the leaderboards this time isn't gonna be complete garbage. I should not have had that high expectation. I really shouldn't have. For like most of the stitches I was rating, I was just like, okay. It was just like this. Okay. Alright, 6. Alright, 6. Alright. By the way, keep in mind, I had to do this for 10 characters. Cause I'm crazy. That's why. I did submit like 5 stitches though. For the reason to get the judge's choice. Potentially get judge's choice. And when you get judge's choice, you know, you can get yourself the opportunity to, you know, ease up a little bit on what you have to do to get... This fly is annoying the fuck out of me. To get what you need to finish the event, get all the reagents and everything for the future in case something cool comes up. So, like, you already know the suffering I had to go through. And I was like, okay, maybe there's a chance, you know, maybe I'll get to the leaderboards, maybe. At least one of my stitches should. Because, like, they were getting 7s, one of them got 8, it got downgraded to a 7. One of them got, like, an 8, got downgraded to a 6. A lot of my stitches got downgraded to a 6 in the long run, even though they have really high scores at the beginning. So yeah, it's rigged. Long story short, rigged as fuck. Rigged as hell. That's all I gotta say. Rigged. Okay, this fly is really annoying, bro. I don't even know how this fly got in the room. I don't even know how it's possible. It's rigged by people with no vision. Literally did. I was so disappointed. I was just like really, really disappointed. Overall, like by the whole thing, I was just super disappointed. I'm actually gonna open the door though, because like I kind of want this fly to get out of here. And it just flies too damn fast for me to kill it. So, let's just go, let it free, let it go other places. Como está una mosca y yo no sé cómo que se fue. But yeah, I was planning to make a video about it. But honestly, if I were to make a video on it, it's definitely not going to go over every single stitch. Because I'm gonna be real, a majority of them were just meh. I'm gonna just go over my top 5 favorites from the leaderboards that I think should have been top 5. And that's it. That's like the smallest video known to man, I guess. But I was just so disappointed, man. I was very disappointed. I had much higher expectations than I should have. You know what sucks about this is that I have to like really like double check, triple check everything to make sure that everything is like on par. Oh, I accidentally accepted this quest without realizing it. Oh yeah, Monkistan Navy. Oh, this is Port Regal. Okay, this one gives the good XP. Port Regal, okay. Okay, we're dealing with sharks now. I think that's all the Molly Bone ships. Wait, didn't we just pass the sharks? Like, I'm just following the quest arrow, but it's like taking me to like a bunch of just weird places. Yeah, isn't it just these things? I'm gonna just assume it's these things. They look exactly like what I'm looking for.
Yeah, will do.
Okay, that should do it. At least these are pretty fast to start with. We'll see how far I can get within like a couple hours. Hey, my boy Twilight, I see you got Tagnari. Let's go. Big dubs, big dubs. Tagnari is actually cool. I think his constellations are pretty good, actually. Dude, why didn't I see Frenzy Stretch up there? I don't know, man. You know, the society is against me. We live in a society. That's where we live. We live in a society, chat. You ever... Oh, I hate democracy. That's a joke, by the way, for legal reasons.
On it.
You're mad? Why? It's a pretty big dub. This community can't raise stitches reasonably to save their lives. I think honestly it's just straight up rigged. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually genuinely believing that it's rigged. It's a rigged leaderboard system. Oh god, I'm doing side quest Saga, dude. Oh god, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Let's just go to Port Regal. You know, that's where the good XP is. Look at that, 600. 300. Good XP we got there. Solid XP. Actually, we could just go over here now. Either that or people just rating their friends good or something, or this system is super flawed. I think it's just a super flawed system. Honestly, it's really hard for me to find friends. Like, literally, it is hard for me to find a friend that I know of their stitches. It's really difficult.
For my storm shot. Thanks for getting my shipment back to me, Pirate. Just so I won't lose any more business, I'm offering 2 toy soldiers for the price of 1.
Whoa, what a deal!
These roads, Lucy. I must prove to Lucia my love is true. John Morris in Scrimshaw owes me a favor.
Nah, we're good.
Dazzling necklace for my dear Lucia.
See. Let's see. Literally a chick with insignia gear made it here. How? Remind me next time to not put any effort through all my outfits. Okay, I would say put a little bit of effort though. Just a little bit for the sake of judge's choice and judge's choices only. That's it. Like, once you get judge's choice, it don't even matter anymore.
Son tuyos, ¿verdad?
Mm-hmm. Son mis nuevos.
Sí, por eso no los conocí.
Mm-hmm. Which is the easiest class to the hardest class in your opinion in Pirate 101? Okay, easiest class, Musketeer. Musketeer honestly has a pretty decently slow start, but it picks up the speed very quickly and has, in my opinion, some of the best endgame. You'll probably have the easiest time in your life, you know, to mid and even endgame. You will only struggle, in my opinion, in like 2 battles or so. Maybe 3. And that's it. Hardest class, I would say... Okay, I'm gonna be real. The answer to this is actually not Witch Doctor. I'm gonna be real. It's actually not Witch Doctor. It's Swashbuckler. The hardest class is actually Swashbuckler. And let me tell you why. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. Let me cook for a second, okay? Just hear me out. Shut up. Let me cook. Okay. Why is Swashbuckler the hardest class to deal with? Like, the hardest class to do. At the beginning, you're pretty squishy, but like, you know, you get heights and stuff. That's pretty cool, right? But you're also very squishy. The endgame content, exactly. That's exactly why. Endgame content for Squash is like the worst thing I've ever done. Like, out of all my experiences, even endgame Witch Doctor is better. And that's because, like, you know, thanks to Mu Manchu, you get yourself nice gear that gives you a bunch of splash attacks. Just like, make splash go burr, have scratch, and just make splash go burr. That's all you need. But then the moment you're a Swashbuckler, you do the last world. I swear to God, it was like the worst experience I have ever done. And somehow we did well in that freaking Nuzlocke. Somehow we did well in that world. But you have no idea how much pain I had to go through just to get to the end. It's like Valencia Part 2 is fuck you Swashbuckler, the special. That's literally what Valencia Part 2 is. That's literally all it is. It's literally frick Swashbuckler. We don't care about you. We want you to die, actually. You know? Life would be so much easier if you just didn't exist. And that's Valencia Part 2, what they said to Swashbuckler. Like, First Strike 3, ruins your bread and butter. And then, what can you do? Okay, you could technically still hide, right? But then, like, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? You're gonna poison? You're gonna like run around the circle so you, because the moment you hit, right? First strike 3 triggers, and then your hide is gone, and then you take more damage, and then you die because it's a guaranteed hit basically most of the time. And if you're just moving around doing nothing, you just wasted around doing nothing and still let the enemies hit you. And that's why Swashbuckler is the hardest. Okay, let's read off chat because I went on the tangent. Wait, what did I say? Take that out of the oh, you mean the democracy thing? Yeah. I love democracy. Democracy is fine until they, the society becomes stupid. Let's see. I find someone, can I find someone to carry me on quests? I think that's actually pretty hard to do in Pirate, I'm not gonna lie. And honestly, you don't even really need a carry in Pirate. Like, if you play a Musketeer, you don't really need a carry. You're the carry. You're literally the carry. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, once you get, you know, past a little bit of the beginning hurdle, you are literally the carry. You with the old scratch, you are the carry. You become the carry. You become one with the carry. You synergize to be the carry. Like, you are just literally the carry at that point. That's how easy it is on Musketeer. It is so much fun too. I love it so much. Take a break from Buck because I actually lost Kobe 3 times. Last time I didn't, but I stopped in front of the... Ooh, yikes. Well, hopefully you're doing well besides the fact that your Nuzlocke isn't going too well, Mr. Drake. Oh, I'm saying that because low effort stitches get up the... Yeah, true. Gotta respect the Wait, she's my mom! What do you mean, Grandma? She's my mom! That's Mama Frenzy. AMK content has it for Swash? Yeah, deadass. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna say Privateer is the most feeding class ever, just like Myth and Ice and Life mixed together. I'm glad I didn't play Swash. I mean, Swash is fun. Until you get to Valencia Part 2. Until you get to Valencia Part 2, Swash is not fun. And honestly, no, actually, Aquila Swash wasn't that bad. It's Valencia Part 2 and onward that's like bad. It's really bad for Swash. It just sucks. It is awful. Let's see. I've been playing Buck for like over 11 years. Buck is Buck is just better Swash. That's literally what it is. Buck is just better Swash. Like, I know, like, you know, Swash got their gimmicks, you know, they got their hides, they got their poisons, but, like, Buck is just better Swash. Like, if you're just going for pure damage, like, Buck is just better. Chains is the name of the game, and Buck does it the best. And easily over time, Buck just does way more damage than a Swash ever could dream of. Also, you're gonna deal with that first strike 3 BS, in my opinion. Only thing Fog would be good for against BA Part 2, but only for stalling. Yeah, stalling, and then you like waste a round. That's the problem. Part 2, not only do we hate you, we want to destroy your sanity and kill you. Yeah, deadass. That's literally Valencia Part 2 in a nutshell for Swash. Swash sucks. She looks like a I mean, yeah, she's old, but damn, bro, you don't gotta be that rude, bro. That's Mama Frenzy you're talking to. That's Mama Frenzy. Let's see. Base Mama Frenzy, true. This motherfucker, man, I ain't, running the tower with him because I'm about to do Barin. Like, mind your own business. I already ran the tower today. That's crazy. Buck can solo better than any other classes, low-key, but Buck is the most underrated class on Pirate. Is it really? Is it really the most underrated class? I thought it was Musketeer. Because, like, apparently, according to a poll, or not a poll, actually not even a poll, it's just data from, I wish I could pull up this data, dude. I wish the data was available, like, easily of access. Ease of access, but for some reason, this community is really bad with record keeping. So, like, it is almost impossible to find them. But I could have sworn that Musketeer actually is not as popular of a class that a lot of people think it is. It just happens to be that it's a really good class that now a lot of people are seeing how good the class is in general. Hey, don't roast Mama Frenzy. Exactly, don't roast my mom. You could look it up. Buck is meant for everyone. Oh, really? Buck is awesome, honestly. Here's the thing, right? Buck, I would say for sure would be C tier though. Like if we're taking into account like everything, like even like maybe like high C to a B tier, right? Because if we take account to everything, right? Like hear me out. If we take account to the whole thing, we take account to like team play in PvE. Buck is not that great on the team setting. It's a very selfish class. That's the only thing that puts them away from like getting higher on the potential tier list. If we're talking about in the sense of PvE, they do great soloing. They literally can take care of themselves really easily. They don't do too hot against magic based attacks, but you can probably alleviate that if you get lucky with gear. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the end of the world. Chances are you might be able to kill them before then. Not necessarily the best against a multitude of enemies surrounding you. But their biggest flaw, honestly, is just the team play part. And that's just mainly because, you know, it's just a selfish class, you know, to begin with. But that's not here or there. You know, it's not the biggest, you know, game breaker for a Buccaneer. It's still way better than Swash. It's still way better than Swash. But I still think the Splash class is reign supreme in this game. If you're doing, like, PvE. I feel like KI has all these records on their game statistics, but refuse to... Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. They're so bad at record keeping. Buccaneer is a stat stick. It's fun to beat people with the stick, but you can only be... Yeah, exactly. You can only beat people with one stick at a time. You only got one stick. You can't just throw stick, 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 and just expect to beat everything in like 2 seconds. At that point, just play a freaking Musketeer. Bucks get the most forts aside from Pervy. I think they have like 4 forts. Yeah, I mean like Buccaneer's not a black house at all though. Like I honestly like that class to me it is straight up Swashbuckler. I'm not gonna lie. I think Swashbuckler is like really overrated. The only reason why I wouldn't say Witch Doctor, as much as I dog on Witch Doctor, at least Mumanchu did them right. Mumanchu did them right by giving them so much more Mojo Storms that will literally just carry them through the end game. The Swashbuckler? I don't know. A high that you can't use really because, you know, First Strike 3 exists. And a poison that would just take, you know, a millennium to kill them. To kill any enemy known to man. It's a really bad experience. And like both like Swashbuckler and Buccaneer have pretty bad experiences in terms of like team play. Like if you're farming, for example. But like at least the Buccaneer can solo with almost 0 problems. Yeah, they are screwed about the late game gear. That's literally like one of their biggest like issues is that the late game gear for them sucks. The other reason is Valencia Part 2. Here's my opinion on pirate classes. The Wiz Schools, Buck is a balance. Oh, I don't even know if like, you know, giving Wiz Schools is like fair for Pirate 101 classes. I would say Buccaneer is like a mixture between like a maybe like an ice and because they're really tanky, and I don't know, maybe a myth for damage. Because myth is a pretty decent damage school, at least if you're comparing them with spirit schools. It's really hard to compare them to Wiz Schools, honestly. Wiz Schools are very, very stat-oriented. Most of their identity isn't necessarily going to be there, because, like, at the end of the day, it's damage go burr. And yes, you can make that same argument for Pirate, but, like, at least in Pirate, there's, like, very special powers that, like, pertain to the specific schools. Well, I'm gonna keep reading. Swash is like a storm, Musk is a fire. I would say like Swash is a little bit more a mix between the storm and the fire. Because like they do have the DOT damage down with poisons. if you ask me. It is interesting to think about it. That's why, like, I will never, like, I will never be like, no, you shouldn't do it. Like, I always like to see people's takes on schools, on classes in Pirate, to schools in Wiz. It is always going to be an interesting conversation. But I feel like some schools are just too hard to, like, put down, like, oh yeah, it's this school in Wiz. Because if you ask me, right, I think Privateer is more of a balance than the Buccaneer is. And you want to know why? Because, like, balance has so much support utility. It has the heals of a life wizard, support utility, and it just has really good AoEs. Let's see, let's keep reading. Witch Doctor is death. I think that's like the most fair comparison. Witch Doctor is just straight up death school. That is so true, but it's not as good. It's just not as good. But that is so true. You are not wrong. That is exactly what Witch Doctor is. It is just death. But not as good. But not as good. Privateer's life and ice. I think Buccaneer's more comparable to ice in my opinion than it is to Privateer, if you ask me. Because like Privateers, I mean, they're fairly tanky, I guess, but like they just are like the best supports known to man. They have all kinds of supports you need. They even have life insurance, you know? It's really nice. Okay, is all we gotta do scare Keats now? Yeah, just scare Keats, alright? We're throwing hands! Let them scare Keats! Yeah, what's up, Crowley? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. Oh, why did I... Okay, this is the one time I may want to buff up, not gonna lie, but... Who cares? We're just gonna not do that.
Bring it on!
Sorry, I had to pause the stream because someone called me. Life is going well. The Nuzlocke is good, other than like I'm stuck on the lock because I'm worried. I may go do a quest for XP. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. It's your own experience, okay? At the end of the day, just have fun. I always thought Witch Doctor as all the 7 schools and how? Wait, Dylan, you have to explain. You can't just tell me, yeah, bro, Witch Doctor is basically the Avatar in Pirate 101 and not explain why. I have to know now. I actually want to know your reasoning now. I have to know. Yeah, but buck stats and health and damage is similar to balance. Okay, fair point, fair point. That's cool, except it has storm accuracy. True! True! She doesn't miss. That's so true. Witch Doctor is death and myth. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that take. It is definitely death and myth. Myth because it could summon minions. Death because, you know, drains and some other things. Yeah, exactly. Playing Privateer makes me want to kill myself because I saw my cousin struggle to beat random boss fight today and I was just roasting him hard. Wow. Honestly, Privateer, soloing Privateer, is just companion simulator. That's what it is. It's a companion. Literally, the moment you play Privateer solo, it's a companion simulator. Your companions basically do all the work. Unless you have Scratch, and maybe you could probably do some work yourself with artillery and everything, but most of the time you do all the work.
On it.
Sounds like a skill as shit, true. My Privateer is the worst class in my opinion. What? That's a hot take. That is a hot take. That is a hot take, if I ever seen one. It was probably my least favorite to play, but it's not the worst. Yeah, I would agree if it's like, okay, it's my least favorite to play. But to say it's like the worst school known to man, nah, I can't agree with that. Finally finished the 5th Persona 5 Palace, and dang, people weren't lying. It was low-key was hard. I gotta actually start doing Persona. I'm not gonna lie. I have to. I have to. The drains are obviously Death, Mojo Blade Storm because it has the biggest damage. The skeleton summons are Myth, because you summon minions, and so on. Okay, interesting. Wanted to make a second power, but I don't know who to go for other than Buck and Privateer. That's a no-no for me. I feel that. That's a flaming take? True. I know every Privateer mains will hate me on that. I'm not even a Privateer main. I'm a Musket main. And even I gotta say that's crazy. I have to say that's like the craziest thing I've ever heard. That was like the craziest thing I've ever heard known to man. I'm not even BSing. I'm just for real. I refuse to accept that ice is a part of Witch. They are the most fragile class in the game. I thought that was Swashbuckler. I somewhat main Pervy, but at the same time, I don't know what school I actually main. I play all of them. I main Musket. Musket's my favorite. I started in Musket. I stayed in Musket, you know? They say when you play once you play Musket, you never come back. When you become a Musket, you are forever a Musket. That's how it works. That's how it works in the yard game.
On it.
I had to redo the final boss for the 5th palace like 8 times. I kept failing. That's crazy. I think I'm a Swashbuckler man, bro. Imagine being a fan of the worst class. I'm kidding. It's a fun class. Listen. Okay, listen. Even though like Swashbuckler is like really mid end game, even though it's like really mid end game, like at the very least it's fun. Okay, at the very least it's fun. And at least all classes to an extent are fun, except maybe Witch Doctor. But every other class is really fun. Witch Doctor just makes me want to cry. Witch just die. Oh yeah, Swash can actually dodge hits. Witch just dies. Okay, fair. Swatch just can actually hide and stuff, and like Time said, dodge. Yeah, true. I know Privateers are good at PvP because a bunch of buffs and heals and shields, like they are just annoying at 1v1s. If a motherfucker comes through with a charge against a witch, that witch finna be 6 feet under in like a few seconds. Yeah, true. I mean, here's my thing though, right? Me personally, I think that like team-oriented fights as a Privateer is like the most fun thing ever. Like you feel, no matter what, you feel useful. You can have like the worst Privateer build known to man and you'll still be very useful. That's just how good Privateer is. And if you're soloing, you know, once you get scratched to a certain point, you could do some decent damage with like bombs and stuff, so like it's not the end of the world. But that's just my opinion, you know? Actually, I should probably go farther. Yeah.
Yeah, will do.
My first match was Privateer, but I don't consider myself a main of it. I feel you. Yo, what's up? Bright Q, how you doing? My first pirate was a Privateer, but I made Musket. Yeah, Musket's awesome. I agree. Which is dead to Buck, to be sure. Endless chains, and the witch has like no hides. One thing I hate about being with teams on Privy is when people who aren't Privateers tell me how to play the school. Like, I'm buffing and I'm bombing, I'm healing. What else do you want me to do? Just stand there? Oh, I feel that. That's true. That's true. It is very annoying playing with other people sometimes. I have to agree with that point. I do agree with that. That's why I'm mostly a solo player. On the, like, you don't want to battle Zeals or stuff? I don't know, man. People are weird. They like act like the whole like crit chance is gonna make like the biggest difference known to man. Like I feel like people go too crazy over certain buffs, you know? It's like at that point just solo. Yeah, privateers is pretty fun though, most of the time in team settings. Most of the time. Honestly, I did Mumanchu earlier, and someone wanted the badge, and the person who did was a privateer, and they kept healing. It was a pain. No, you hate to see it, bruh. It be your own people, man.
On my way.
Oh, I could just do this.
Your orders.
Yeah, that works perfectly, actually. Thank God for like no freaking hold the line. Nice! We got the buffs. Well, it's a good thing to know that we can basically just clap freaking cool ranch level stuff. That's good. After a while, it's gonna be nothing but ship battles, though. I'm not looking forward to that. That's for sure. Oh God.
On my way.
All right, let's change the song real quick. I love the song, but we gotta change it. Yo, who this? I mean, I'll add you, but who this? Yo, stream start. Hey, let's go. It's a viewer. Let's go. W. I've been recognized. I'm gonna throw my ring in the hat on Wiz to pirate classes thing. Okay, I feel you. Oh, I'm watching your stream right now. Hey, that's great. That's great. Welcome. Okay, I think we should be done with this, right? I hope so. We'll have to see. Fuck. What? Dude, I have like one more. Yeah, thank you for adding me, Waddle. I appreciate it. I gotta fight more and more of these things. That's fun.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I want to know who had the idea to add Doom Mojo. True. I need some friends on this game. I feel you. I don't really get on too often though. I usually just get on, just kind of like how I do in Wiz. Like I only get on to do plants. I get on for like what? Doing companion orders, or like if I stream and that's it. Yeah, to be honest, like, as much as I like to troll with Do Mojo, I just don't really like the power that much, I'm gonna be real. The person that added Do Mojo needs to be punched, true. How do you feel when your IRL or Discord friends roast you for playing both Wiz and Pirate? Well, in terms of Discord friends, a lot of my Discord friends play Wiz. IRL friends, I mean, they find it kind of funny, but like, they don't really mind. I mean, they just find that like, oh, you know, you stream, that's cool. That's it. And I was like, oh, that's cool, you stream. You know? My old friends did roast me a little bit, but like, they were like, oh yeah, you know, he's got an audience, so like, let him cook, you know? Let him cook. That's kind of how the interactions go, IRL. It's just like, oh yeah, let him cook. He's doing his thing. My Genshin friends was like, why the fuck are you playing the worst MMO RPG game? It's not an MMO though! Bro, people don't even know what these terms mean, bro. It's massive multiplayer online. Role-playing game, which technically, yeah, it is in the realm of like online play, right? But MMOs RPGs have competitive PvP usually. They got one part of that right, is that it does have multiplayer. But like, it's like, I'm gonna be real, Genshin's more of a single player game than it is a multiplayer game. Multiplayer is just an option. That's what Genshin is. That's almost similar, but yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess by like, you know, the term, yeah, sure. But like, most MMOs are usually like, they have like competitive play, and Genshin is just a PvE experience. And honestly, if you ask me, I think Genshin's more of a single player game than it is multiplayer. Multiplayer is just an option. Bro, they think like if you're playing Wizard 101, paying like the 5 billionth pack to get yourself some slightly better gear so you can win in PvP.
I don't feel quite so useless now that I have my blueprints safe by my side. Well done, Pirate.
I think they mean that the Genshin players were saying, why are you playing the worst MMORPG, referring to Pirate? Anyways, insert Genshin fandom. It is a pretty bad fan base though. All things considered. At least on Twitter. But I usually try not to dwell too much on Twitter.
I'll let my crew know the food has arrived so they can load it on the ship.
I'm trying to figure out what else I finished. This. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. You know what I do Genshin Twitter for? It's just for art. That's it. I just look at art in Genshin, and that's it. My old friend told me he used to play all the MMORPGs back then, and he found Wiz and Pirate the worst? Really? That's crazy. I mean, is it wrong though? Let's see. But shame on him that Wiz and Pirate are still alive today. Yeah, true. But there are some things for both Wiz and Pirate that, like, it really needs some major improvements. I don't touch Genshin fandoms because I'm just chilling and waiting for my Zhongli rerun. True. Every Genshin player who plays Star Rail literally treating the game like Genshin. So I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I don't really think you could treat Star Rail like Genshin, because it's massively different in terms of how you do everything. Because like resources are very expensive, and resources are very expensive in Star Rail in comparison to Genshin. I mean, they're also pretty expensive in Genshin, but like I feel like it's much more expensive in Star Rail. It doesn't really give you that luxury of building like multiple characters, like once you get to a certain point. Also, not as much Freemo gems. That's the other thing too. Jokes on those people who said that Wiz and Pirate were gonna shut down in 2012. That's crazy. The Asia Genshin fans base are cringe due to those cringy memes. All they post is just Japanese VA stuff and cringe voice lines. I've never seen them, I'm gonna be real. Oh, are you talking about the Ehet to Natayo thingy? Are you talking about that one Paimon phrase that everyone just keeps overusing? It was funny for a while and then it kind of got old really quick. Oh, that one? Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm so sad that I didn't get to see that funny server dude thingy go down. That's crazy. Okay, I love Kulu Kulu. I love it so much, actually. I love that meme. They did one for Kafka, and it was like a, it was like, I think it was like some voice actor or something. Not the Kafka voice actor, but it was just really cute. They had like a little chibi and everything. It was really cute. I honestly find the Ahead to Natayo more annoying though, because they spam the living hell of it. Because like, to be fair to Kulu Kulu, right? To be fair to that one, keep in mind, Star Rail's only been here for like, if we count beta, maybe like a couple months. Maybe like a couple months or so. And like, Ahead to Natayo is still being used to this day after like what, 2 to 3 years of Genshin? Like, nah. Like, I you know, just to be fair. I don't think the Ahead to Natayo thing is gonna truly die, which is unfortunate because it's overused as hell. It's used all the time. I felt like that Wizhacker posting all those game alerts will never be forgotten. Oh yeah, never. It's so funny. You saw the Ahead to Natayo a few days ago? I like cringe so hard when I see that meme, dude. Cause like, oh my god, they overused the living hell out of it. Did you ever pull for... what do you mean other Bronya? Are you talking about Silverwolf? Yeah, I did. I got Silverwolf. She's actually really fun.
I'm much too injured to rescue my crew, but I've got booty on exchange if you take down Marleybone ships and find the...
Yes? Okay, I have a feeling. No, I did get Silverwolf. We're really knocking down these side quests though, I'm not gonna lie. It's only been like, what, an hour? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I think I'm missing something though. They really gotta update this based on world in my opinion. Just like they did in Wolf Wiz. The new world is my yeah. I feel like the Persona fandom with Akechi liking pancakes. Yeah, that too. That's around the similar verse, yeah.
Defeat the Troggies from coconut. Collect some banana leaves from around the forest and steal a mortar and pestle from the water lord.
Oh my god, dude, you just... Is this Aquila, pre-Aquila, dude? My man's making me run through so many errands. All he has to do next is just put me into ship combat, and then we basically get Aquila, like, pre-Aquila quest right here. This is literally pre-Aquila. Did someone say that Akechi hates pancakes? I never want to hear that word again, yeah. Do I still know this Eric Mythcaster guy on Wiz? I don't know. Do you? That's a good question. We're doing an adventure. Dude, we are so close to being level 58 though. Pretty pog. Frenzy, you saw the leaked gear? For Wiz? Yeah. Looks good. It looks good. I wouldn't say it's leaked though. Is it? I think it's more like a teaser because it's Wiz that released it, no? They released the concept art for it, so I wouldn't consider it a leak. More like a tease. No, the new gear is for the Azteca raid, I think. I think it's meant for the Azteca raid. Blah, raids, I know, right? I know. I haven't beat the other worlds because I'm struggling on bosses. The old one definitely had a hand in building the Isle of Doom because of the buildings looking like the ones... Oh, that's a nice little theory. Not gonna lie. Raids are annoying though, they are. I talked to Richard about this actually. I remember telling him, I was like, okay, here's the thing, right? I think raids are cool. The biggest issue with raids, though, is that it's too exclusive. It has too much emphasis on exclusivity. Because it is so hard to get 12 people. Even in good guilds. Because people get tired of the raids, or they have all they need. And just don't want to run it again. You need to find a way to, like, not have it to be so exclusive. Then you could probably fix a lot of the issues that raids have it, you know, right then and there. Like a volunteer system, adventure party system kind of thing. I think the only one appears in at least one of the puppet shows. He appears in a lot of them, actually. Novice is the current newest world in Wiz. A. Yeah, he's just vibing. Yeah, he's just vibing. Wizard! There's this guy who has a sword and rides ships. It's actually pretty cool. You should try it sometime. He also appears in the puppet show when they mention the mysterious builder that built the architecture. Ooh. I think Novus happens a few weeks after Valencia Part 2. Do you live near King's Isle? If so, can you work there? Giving away free- No! I don't think it's really something that I'm, like, interested in working in, honestly. I mean, maybe, right? But, like, I don't necessarily think it's within my field of study, you know? But maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I'm never gonna say never, right? I will never say never. You know, maybe if the opportunity comes, sure, why not? You have a job by then that could potentially be pretty decently stable, and you get to work on something that you have some knowledge with. Yeah, they're in Texas, but keep in mind, Texas is a big-ass state, dude. I live fairly far from where they are. Even though, yes, I do reside in Texas.
I knew Jose could concoct a tonic. He's always
Jose,
such a help.
my boy.
Curiosity gets the best of me.
Oh, we need to do Flotsam. I forgot about that. I'm just looking, yeah. I'm just looking. When did I accept this thing? I guess I accepted these two quests on accident. By spamming the spacebar. Okay. We're gonna go to Flotsam. Not Flotsam, Jonatown. Can't wait till Sauce does more raid test room content, bro. I'm finna scream his head off. How about Make-A-Wish Foundation? You do know that Make-A-Wish is for people who like have cancer and stuff, right? You can't just like willy-nilly, you know, get something out of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And trust me, that's the last thing I want, bro. That you're just a whiz and pirate player who wants free crowns without paying. Don't worry, guys, I'll make sure to give you guys crown codes. Love it when Sauce plays new test room content and he rages when the boss displays a new cheat. It is kind of funny. Christmas was the only time they gave away crowns. Yeah, I never get lucky. Unfortunately, I never get lucky. On the timeline thing, I personally subscribe to the games running near... My bad, I had to burp. I've been burping a lot recently right now. So like Wiz is running or a few levels behind Pirates, so Novus is like after VP2. Ooh. I remember that one Ryan kid who ripped me over 30k gold for 3 potions, true. At the beginning of every stream, guys, am I live? Guys, am I live right now, chat? Am I live? Am I live, chat? Am I live? That's so true, though. Did I do this right? Am I live? Every Sauce stream. It's never a Sauce stream without him asking that question. They did Ryan dirty. He didn't know it. Yeah, literally. Crowns giveaway is the scam. I only ever got the lowest one, same. I think the most I got him was like maybe 1k or something. It wasn't that much. Yard! 58. Let's go. You know... Whoa! That XP though, pretty fire! Listen, it's copium, but it's fire. Also training tome. Also training tome. That's probably the most important part. It's the training tome. God, they gotta organize this better in my opinion. Jesus Christ, dude. I hate this thing. Not gonna lie, Ryan got free crowns when he did the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I wish that was- No, you don't!
Well, gather oil from the core of Yamamitsu Sky.
No, you don't. Trust me, you don't.
I hope you're staying out of trouble, Captain. But I don't.
Oh no. Let's see. We gotta go to Flotsam, I think. Not Flotsam, whatever. Yeah, whatever. That's what it's called. Yeah. Where is it? There it is. Flotsam. Actually, I should probably mark. Yeah. I was 11 when I saw that. I was like, OMG, please. It's like, he didn't know. My mans didn't know what it meant to be a Make-A-Wish kid. No. Well, they all blame the NPC for changing the 30k for the Mojo potions. I feel bad. Me too. Listen, he wasn't. It wasn't the kid's fault. It wasn't the kid's fault, man. He had no say on that matter. He needed that money for no comment. That's all I have to say. No comment. You know, it makes me feel bad for giving people the recommendation to just go to the Presidio instead. He should have just eaten some yum yum fruit. Oh no. I know this is an 11 years ago, but he would be like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, true. He'd be like, yo, what did they do to me? Like, why?
Look, Captain, I can read the name on one of those wrecked ships. It's the Octavius. Maybe Jack made his way to shore.
These prices are outrageous. Oh, one shot. What? That did what? That didn't count? Excuse me? Bruh. What the? What is you? Bro, where did you come from? I've never seen this before. This is the first time I've seen those things. After all my years of playing. Bro, probably could have been caught by the Sim Samurai. I can't believe we're roasting him hard. The Frogfather wants to take over his business, probably. Hey, yo.
Now, will do. Yes, my friend.
I see we have people who haven't done some sides. I mean, I normally don't do sides. That's the thing. That's the neat part. I don't. I do sides that are useful. In terms of getting companion XP and stuff. That's it. Bruh. Why? Yeah, I remember Brandon and Daniel too. Oh, I remember both of them actually. Mostly Daniel. Mostly Daniel. I actually didn't know about Brandon until like I started to actually somewhat care about decathlon. Somewhat. I did all sides in Pirates, so I know what you're talking about. It's part of one of your side quest lines, so you have to fight those guys later. Oh, really? I only remember Brandon because of Dika. Yeah, decathlon, true. Are you kidding me, dude? Bruh. It's trash. Garbage, even. Get over here.
On my way.
The Finkelist, gotta love him, true. We had to go to the Frogfather after we get ambushed by the Mushu Samurai and Ninja Pig, so this is from Albion. This fox from Albion could set up the Yum Yum Fruit business on Skull Island. Imagine. He hustled. I respect it. Okay, we're done with this. That's great. They really gotta have an update on this though, in my personal opinion. You know, actually give like, I don't know, more quality of life stuff in terms of questing, like in Wiz. That'd be great. I don't want to just go through every single like page to find out which quest I have to do next per world. That one I don't remember if you were talking about Rat. The Milo promo. I think it is Milo actually. I don't think it's a fox though, no. I could have sworn it was the rat dude. Abby Girl and Wiz? Abby K Doodle? You mean Abby K Doodle? Yeah, I think she's in the beginning. She's in like Merle Ambrose's office, but I think she's like for newer players or something, I don't know. Yeah, Abby K Doodle is I think in the beginning with Merle Ambrose. Okay, let's change the song real quick. I don't know, what should we listen to? Any ideas? Because I'm gonna be real, I don't even know what to listen to. Oh no, she's an OC. Oh wait, here we go. Let's do this thing real quick. It was Alex that passed away. He was the one whose wizard is in Bastion, giving the wizard the 4th potion. That's crazy. Let's see. Do this one. Let's do this one. Oh, we'll keep it with the spirit of Kingdom Hearts, why not? Why not? Keep it with the spirit. Wow, nothing. You know, that's my favorite kind of loot actually. It's nothing. It's my most favorite loot of all time. Of all time. She's based on the Wiz comic strips along with the side system guy in the wheelchair. Forgot his name. I forgot his name too. The boy in the wheelchair is Abner K. Doodle. Yeah, I forgot that name, I'm gonna be honest. All I know is that my man follows me everywhere I go. No matter where I am, he is always watching me. In his wheelchair. That's all I know about him, is that he always watches me. I can never escape. Follows us every— yeah, I know, right? Crazy. He is also the new yeah, true. Our new boy. Hey, young wizard, I heard you like scavenger hunts, so I'm gonna give you another one. I'm here forever, wizard. You could not escape from me. Except he isn't as iconic and isn't in Pirate. We need a wheelchair mount just like him. Honestly, that'd be kind of cool. Not gonna lie. It would be cool for a charity thing. If you think about it, it'd be pretty cool. I can see why they won't do it though. It could be perceived the wrong way. Well, I kind of get why they may not do it. But if they do, if it's something that's for charity, yeah, I'm down. It could be used to support an organization that help people with disabilities. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be kind of cool for like a charity kind of thing. Since they've been doing a lot of charities recently, which I respect. But yeah, it could be perceived the wrong. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We used to have the slowest mount before. It's crazy. Honestly, a wheelchair mount sounds kind of cool though. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, if it's something that's like there, you know, it supports like a local charity or so that helps people with disabilities, I'm all for it, you know? I'm all for it. I feel like, you know, they definitely hit right on the money when it came to the charity stuff. It's pretty cool. What's up, Kennedy? Hear me out? Okay, I'm listening. Who remembers the ball and chain? Oh, I remember that, dude. Extremely goofy idea. Okay. But. I'm still listening. April Fool's Mail idea for Pirate. Have a companion of your choice carry you, or vice versa. You know what would be pretty cool? An invisible boatmobile. You know, as a mount. You know, just an invisible boatmobile as a mount. In Wiz. And like in Pirate. So like in Pirate, it could be like an invisible pirate ship. That would be pretty funny. Nice. Still got nothing from it. Fuck. We need Blaze Lifehammer to make a Wish Foundation where he just father and Wiz and Pirate. You think the game is taking forever to load, but it's actually just a mount. Yeah, literally. It's literally just a mount. It's just like, yeah, that's the point, you know, that's just the point. It's the mount. Thinking on it, the wheelchair mount will be nice for a certain character stitches. Yeah. I think it'd be cool, you know. I would love for it to be a charity mount, though. Like, if you do put a wheelchair mount, it's gotta go to charity, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's gotta. It's like a perfect opportunity to do a really nice charity event. Skull Island. Okay. I feel like that will actually benefit a lot. It would. It would. I don't know why. Does my Wiz and Pirate keep dropping frames like at 30? That's crazy. Oh, dude, I just realized that my stream is dropping frames a bit. I don't think it's a big deal, but maybe you might be hearing a little bit of audio clipping every now and then. But, like, not too strong, hopefully. We'll have to wait and see, though. Yeah, I just noticed now that I was dropping some frames. Well, that sucks. I can hear it perfect. I had a feeling. I mean, it's not dropping hard, so we should be fine. To be fair, there is kind of a storm here, so that probably explains why. Yeah, that likely explains why there's like a storm, you know? This might be closer, actually. Go over here first. I don't know if your PC is dying or you don't have a GPU. Nah, it just happens every now and then. My frames on Pirate Wiz drop all the time. Yeah, I think it's more to deal with the fact that, like, it's probably my internet. It happens every now and then. Not too often, though. Although you could be right, it might be a GPU thing, because, like, my, this laptop's pretty old. It's a pretty old laptop now, so it's running its due course anytime soon. Hopefully not too soon. I need to get myself a PC, honestly, in the future. It's just a lot of investment, though. That's the only issue. And I have to put it on the specific... I have to put it, like, on the specific, you know, place as well. I don't know where to put it. It's just a lot of stuff, you know? Where are your PC at? I don't have one. You should custom build your PC? I definitely should sometime in the future. I'm not too knowledgeable on PC stuff, though, unfortunately. So if anything, I might just get pre-built. But, like, that's not here or there. It's gonna be a while till I get one. Because here's the thing. I use a laptop for pretty much more than just streaming. It just happens to be like an all-in-one kind of thing for me. I use it for school. I use it to stream. I use it to edit on the go. I use it for a lot of things. And like the only bad thing about like a PC is that you can't really take it with you everywhere. That's the only bad thing about it, but it is very powerful. Although yeah, I definitely should be investing in like a PC for sure. But I just like laptops just because like I tend to use it for other things beyond just streaming and stuff. That does require me to move. Let me switch it up real quick. There you go. We're back. Okay, we gotta fight some Barracudas now. Ain't no way you're streaming on a laptop? I've always have been. For years, dude, for years. For years, I've been streaming on a laptop. For years. Speaking of a computer, I'm so used to 4K icon sizes in Pirate now that I keep forgetting they're supposed to be much bigger. My parents got me my computer when I was 14. I'm 26 now, and it's still my main computer. That's crazy. If you're still on a laptop, how do you play Genshin and Star Rail then? On laptop. And sometimes on mobile. Sometimes. But like on stream, on laptop. Yeah, on laptop, dude. I play everything on my laptop. Yeah, I got a gaming laptop, yeah. I've been having it for 3 years. I've been having this laptop for like 3 years. And like I said before, I use it for more than just streaming and playing games. I use it for school too. That's cool. I actually got it on the good ass deal, by the way. It's a Lenovo Legion 5. Normally it will cost like $1,100. I got it on Christmas Eve for $700 plus tax.
Bring it on!
So long story short, I got a steal. But yeah, that's how I do it. I play on the gaming laptop, and I always make sure I get a good deal out of it too. I'm always eager for deals, even if it means I have to sacrifice a little bit of specs. As long as it does the job decently, I'm good. Main thing I did was just upgrade the RAM, just so it can perform a little bit better, and that's about it. You got like I think it is a 1080 Ti, yeah. i7 though. No, actually, no, it probably is it i7? No, yeah, it is i7. I was like, wait. I was thinking about my old one. I was thinking about my really old one I used for coding and stuff. It's an i7 and I think it's a 1080 Ti, yeah. Not only does it even get you the best consumer level GPU, so yeah, that's a good price. Yeah, crazy, right? The 4090 is way too expensive. Damn, bro is going on big money moves. I see you. The only thing I really upgraded was just the RAM, though. It's just whatever, you know. It honestly was like a really good like deal, so I was like, you know what? I'll take it because it's a good ass deal. And that's how I did it. I just got a really good deal with that laptop. Hopefully, this laptop still stays a little bit longer. I feel like if I do end up getting a new gaming laptop, by then I'm actually going to be investing into a PC. Because I really got to consider getting a PC. Only reason why I even do laptops is because what the hell? Is Dreadnought on? Probably. Only reason why I do, like, you know, laptops is because I use it for more than just gaming, more than just streaming. I take it to work, not to work, but I take it to school usually. And do some of my assignments and stuff there. Use it for editing on the go. Because sometimes I don't like to edit, like, on my house. I get lazy. So sometimes I go to, like, not a coffee shop, but, like, I just go to other random places and just edit videos there. I tend to be more productive. Sometimes I might even edit videos in school. It's just convenient to have one. But I do agree, you have to really get yourself a PC. Like, if you really want raw power, gotta get a PC. Playing Pirate and Wiz at work is going to be crazy. I don't do that at work, though. I don't. Actually, I don't even take my PC to work usually. I took like maybe like once or twice, and it's because I had to do an assignment that was like due that day, and that was it. I usually don't really have the time to game, and if anything, I just use my phone. It's pretty good for Star Rail. It sucks for Genshin though. It just doesn't, it doesn't hit, bro. It doesn't hit for Genshin, man. It just doesn't hit. It don't hit different. It hits different, but in a bad way. They low-key gotta make Wiz and Pirate Mobile. They kind of have that with Steam, in a sense, but not really. Not 100%.
On it.
You can get it on mobile, but it's not supported? Yeah, yeah. One day, maybe. Yeah, they do feel a little laggy, true. That is true. Dude, I always underestimate how big Skull Island is, bro. Skull Island is such a huge first world. There's just a lot you have to do. Even when it comes to side questing, it's crazy. I know a lot of people who plays Genshin in Asia play on mobile. Bro, I don't know how the fuck you do it on mobile, bro. That shit feels like ass. Maybe because my phone sucks, that's probably why. Skull Island is chunky, it is true, it's very chunky. I like playing Genshin on controller. And I like playing Star Rail, honestly, on whatever. It doesn't really matter. I think Star Rail, because the combat is like a lot simpler, it doesn't necessarily matter too much how I play it. At least not to me, you know? Oh, do we have to go inside the vortex? Nah, I don't think so. It's right here. Die! Oh, this is a Port Rico quest. Okay. I don't know, but for me, like, Star Realm, it doesn't really matter. I haven't played Star Realm on controller, and honestly, I don't see the need to. Like, the controls are already really simple on PC. If you play on mobile, it's pretty simple. It's just click 2 buttons. You don't really gotta do that much. So, like, it doesn't really matter for me, I guess. I just don't do a controller because there's, like, no purpose doing it on controller, in my opinion. I really need to get into Star Rail, but I'm scared of booting it up. Oh, yeah. It's a good game. It's a good game.
I thank you, Pirate. If not for
It's a good game.
I'd be squashed for sure, rattling around inside that bottle like a marble. Here's a token of my thanks.
Yeah, Star Rail doesn't really have that issue that you're explaining though, Time. I did get a black screen once, for some reason. But it happened only once. All I did was just like restart the game and it runs just fine. I don't know what happened. It just kind of happened out of nowhere. I went to a different area and then I got a black screen. And then like ever since then it just never happened. Oh, by the way, it happened when I was playing on mobile. But it only happened like once and then I came back. I like logged out, I restarted it. It ran fine. No issues. Nah, I think it's just like a bug or so. But like, all you gotta do simply is just like log out and not log out, but you're supposed to like end the application and then restart, and then it should just work fine. Well, at least it did for me. It worked fine for me. But everyone's different, you know? It was probably just a small glitch, but I'm a bundle of anxiety with this PC since it already broke. Oh no. You know what you can't really fix in Star Rail though? That loud ass loading screen. I swear, when I first launched like Star Rail, dude, I was just like, I was taken by like surprise about how loud it is. It was so loud that I was like, bro, like I was like sleepy, and like it put me wide awake. because of how loud it was. It was so loud.
That dirty rat Slick Rick sent you in his place. I'll avoid buying from him in the future. Thanks for your help, pirate, and smooth sailing.
Okay, what's next? I think that's all of Skull Island for now. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Monquista. We're doing Monquista now, I think. Oh wait, I forgot. We still have the light, whatever this is. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're not done yet. We're almost done though. The one thing I can't fix on Star Wars, the Kudu spam, just don't use. Yeah, you can fix it. Just don't use Herta. That's how you fix it. Just don't use her. Easiest thing to do. All right, I actually gotta do something for a quick sec. So I'm actually gonna be right back, but let's listen to some very calming tunes as I do an AFK spin. That's right. You get to see my pirate do an AFK spin as I return in the few. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, what's up, guys? We're back, we're back. Let's see. I was opening up Team Fortress 2, the monitor crashes, and when I booted it back up, it's having tons of visual glitches. That's crazy. I never, let's see. I never played her, but that one Japanese line is everywhere. Let's see. Let's see. Teach me how to do AFK spin one day? I can teach you now. So, in Pirate, not as good as Wiz. Oh wait, they already told you how to do it. Yeah, you basically just click the directional buttons. You hit shift, you click directional buttons, you click shift, let go directional, I believe keep shift on, and just let it go. And that's how you do AFK spin. But if you want to keep it, even if you're going to other browsers, you have to be in ship. In Wiz, you can do this without having to worry about, like, you know, shifting programs. Without having to, like, worry about, like, when you go to other programs, like other applications. But in Pirate, the moment I switch, let's say, to YouTube, it stops. But you can actually counter this by going to your ship and doing the same thing. So that's how you do it. I think it works on both. For some reason, it doesn't work on the person. It just works on if I do the ship. At least for me. At least for me. I think it's different. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. But yeah, we have hit the 2-hour mark. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please make sure to like the stream. Helps out the channel immensely. Speaking of YouTube though, so I've heard they changed the they plan to change the monetization program for YouTube. So now it's so you can unlock like memberships, and also you can unlock yourself the super chats. Most important thing for me is the memberships, because like then I can actually have a use for my emotes that I had on Twitch. That's like the main reason. But to get those, it's like 3K hours watch time and 500 subs, or get 3 million views on a YouTube short. Well, in total in YouTube shorts. So it's either get the 3K watch time and the 500 subs, or the 3 million on YouTube shorts. But other than that, it's pretty simple. You don't get the opportunity to run ads on your videos. It's only just for like super chats and memberships. If I were to get the partner program though, for YouTube, which is the 4K hour watch time still, I probably would be running ads on videos. See if I can probably control it. The reason why I want to though is because it gets your videos recommended more. That's what it does. That's what it does. It just basically has it to where your videos get recommended more because it's advertised. And it kind of makes sense considering that, like, you know, that's how YouTube makes their money. So obviously they want to promote your stuff more if your stuff is advertised. So I probably would do it, mainly for the sake of getting, like, more attention on the videos, typically. My partners can't afford subs, I feel you. I don't know how YouTube ads work. I will have to figure out how that works overall. Wants to promote things that make them moolah. Yeah, which is why, like, I probably will consider running ads on YouTube if I did get the option. Because that's how the videos get promoted more. Basically, hypothetically, can grow a little bit more because your videos are promoted more.
They lead into the woods.
Oh yeah, we're finding this random Jack dude. I forget how YouTube ads work though. They shouldn't be as bad as Twitch though. At least I hope not. Also, feel free to run ad blocker if you want. I don't really care. I think they're gonna try to do something about that though, to be fair. But like, you already know, if there's a will, there's a way, right? There's a will, there's a way, so like, do whatever you want. It still gives me ads. I have the feeling they were changing the algorithm to where it doesn't work. But like I said, if there's a will, there's a way. Someone's gonna find out how to get through it, you know? And when that does, and you happen to use it, I don't care. That's you. For me, I have like YouTube Premium because like I have the student plan. That's the main reason why. Oh my god, guys, it's Ship of Fools. Look at the skies. It's Ship of Fools. Oh my god, Ship of Fools, y'all.
No problem, Captain.
It's only one time. I feel that. Yeah, I could have sworn that the ads on YouTube aren't as bad as Twitch's though. Also, do you get ads for live streams? I don't know if that's a thing. I think you decide if you want to have ads on live streams, or at least for videos on demand, so VODs. But like during live streams, I'm not too sure if that's a thing.
Uncle Charlie sent you. Take me to him. Quick! Get me away from this place. I need help. So cold.
I have to do this every time to make sure, you know? Make sure I'm on the right quest. And there's like no more Skull Island quests, so we can move on. Yeah, I think we can move on now. This is the last one. I do not know offhand. I feel that. Okay. Can you tell us a story about how you got into Wiz? Sure, actually. I remember this one. So, I had an old friend of mine who there's a person I used to be friends with that happened to be like pretty close neighbors with me. Oh my god, I hate the sound of that ship. And he just happened to stumble across Wiz. And like I was just looking at him playing it on his computer. And that's how I got into Wiz, was because, you know, he was playing it and I was like, "Oh, cool." He was, I think, in Haunted Cave. And like I got to see the field guards and I'm like, "Oh, these looks really dope." So I decided to download it because I have a computer. So I downloaded the game. And I remember I got that AT&T Wi-Fi. That shit was ass. We're talking about DSL Wi-Fi. Like, it does not run well. It like breaks the majority of the time. It just sucks. And it took forever to load Wiz. But once it got downloaded, I got into the tutorial, right? So I did a tutorial, and then Headmaster Ambrose was like, "Okay guys, wait a minute while I get stuff prepared for you." And you wanna know how long it took to like load all that beginning stuff? It took like an hour for that stuff to be loaded. And I was just like, "Guys, I think I'm trapped inside this room. Like, I don't know what to do." And all I see is like this like loading bar just going really ever so slowly, just trying to load everything. And so finally it got loaded. If you're wondering what school I picked the Storm School to start things off. I picked Storm. And I was doing free to play. And I did free to play for so long, farming the Kraken and stuff. I was actually trying to farm field guards. That's all I did. Was like all I did for the longest time. If I got bored with my games on the PlayStation, all I did was like farm field guards for XP. So you already know how that goes. And because, you know, you had nothing to do for the free to play anymore. Then I think I decided to switch accounts because that wizard didn't have free chat. It didn't have text chat. It had menu chat. So I decided that okay, I'm gonna make another account and have that have text chat. And so that's the main wizard you saw today, which is Eric Mythcaster. That's the account that I stayed with. And so I did the same thing that I did with the Storm Wizard. I got the Myth Wizard to level 22 by doing like the main quests, some of the dungeons, like, you know, the housing gauntlets that they just recently started to put out. And then I was doing a bunch of field guard farming again till I got to level 22. A friend of mine an old friend of mine that no longer plays the game decided to give, actually a handful of them decided to give me memberships. His name was Austin, and then there was another guy named Matthew who gave me memberships. And shouts out to them because, like, you know, they are the reason why I played Wizard 101, did content for it through its entirety and everything. And so finally I got a membership, and the school I picked for that one was the Myth Wizard, because, you know, that was the one that was doing, you know, the game on, was the Myth Wizard. I was like, okay, I have my phone with Storm, let's try Myth. And so I did Myth all the way. I'm not gonna lie, not the best overall experience. Really awesome with Arc 1, really slowed down a lot in Arc 2, which I'm not a fan of. And that was when that was the max level. Max level was like, you know, Arc 2, right? But then I got into PvP, and that's when I got into my PvP arc with Wiz, and I enjoyed my time. You know, I did a mini World to Warlord series, just like the other Wiz tubers do it. Got a decent bit of views, and I did PvP for the longest time. And finally got to Warlord, decided to take a break, then I decided to come back, and then I lost Warlord, and then after a while I just kind of got tired of PvP. And ever since then, I became more of a casual player. But for the longest time, yeah, I was from a free-to-play account to now just barely learning the game to getting into PvP because I had a lot of fun with it. You know, whenever you do PvP, and like, it was during those times where you get reported for winning, which you still do now, but like, people will say that if you use treasure cards, then you're cheating, kind of thing. They report you for cheating for using treasure cards, which everybody could use treasure cards. Like, no one says that you can't use treasure cards. In fact, the game allows you to use treasure cards. So it was a really funny time, you know? I remember seeing the Arc 2 stuff for the first time, and I think that's when I got membership, actually. When I was given membership was when Arc 2 was a thing. So I remember seeing, you know, the critical system and how crazy the critical system was. And there was just so many things I got to experience during that time, you know? What was the first world you saw get released? I think Celestia. Celestia was the first world. I made my account around 2010. I think my old account was around 2009, if not early 2010. It's probably around 2010 range. But the first world I saw was like Celestia, like first new world, right? First new world. First new world I saw released was like Celestia. But I didn't experience it till like after Zafaria came out, you know? Ain't no way my man play Wiz on doo-doo internet. I mean, who didn't, bro? Almost everybody had doo-doo internet, let's be honest. I thought Myth was your first? No, Storm was my first. That's an old account that not many people know about. His name was Logan Death Rider, because like, I think I was a fan of Ghost Rider. Only because I saw that one live action movie and that was it. That's all I know of Ghost Rider, is like that one live action movie, and that's it. Meryl had a bad case of dementia that day? True. Well, you know you can unlock that on Master Pass? I didn't know that. I didn't know that actually at the time. And in fact, I did all that stupid stuff, like, you know, okay. Have you guys known of the era of free crowns? We like to call this the free crowns era, because there were so many videos about how to get free crowns, and it basically just made you do surveys and stuff. I did that, but like, I put fake information on it, like the most fake information, random addresses. The only thing that was kind of legit was maybe like an email that I used, and that's why I kept getting so many spam emails. But I never click on them, actually. I never do. I did surveys and I just put like fake information on it, thinking that I was going to get free crowns one day. Yeah, that was my era of Wiz. Such a funny era, you know? You came to America in 2010, so you started back in 2011. Interesting. Yeah, free crowns, dude. Ah, so we're all pre-Celestia people? Yeah, definitely. Dude, I remember seeing the ad for Celestia, bro, and I was like, yo, Morganthe, though? She looks cool as hell. Turns out she's a very disappointing villain, but she looks cool as hell. It was great. It was great. The Safaria ad, though, was my favorite. I think my most favorite ad was Safaria. Because, like, it probably had, like, some of the coolest, you know, for what it was, right? It had some of the coolest, like, you know, animation stuff. Like, in terms of, like, you know, game trailers that I've seen, right? You know, when you have, like, one of the, I I guess it was like a lion or I forgot what it was, but they try attacking Morganth. Morganth basically used the power of Medusa to turn him to stone or whatever. She didn't actually use Medusa, but she basically turned that guy to stone and ash. And it was cool as fuck. I was like, yo, she's dope as hell. And I don't know, man. It was great. It was great. I loved it. I loved it. It was such a good ad. Okay, where's this thing though? Zafari was mad. I know it was mad, but I'm talking about the trailer. I'm talking about when they did the commercials back then, right? When they did the commercials, the trailer, the ad was awesome. The world sucks though. The music is banger though, but the world sucks. It's also very pretty, but the world sucks. Avalon was my favorite ad. I don't think I remember the Avalon one. And I'm gonna be honest, I think Avalon was kind of mid. Avalon's like not as good as I remember it being. It's fine. It's a fine world, but like, I don't know. I find it kind of like whatever. You know, me personally. After doing my walkthrough through Avalon, I was just like, you know, it's fine. It's like, you know, when you get vanilla, right? Everybody likes vanilla, but no one's gonna say that it's their favorite flavor, because like there's like a bajillion different flavors that are like better than vanilla, but like no one can say that, yeah, I just fucking hate vanilla. A majority of people just like vanilla because it's just a nice flavor. But I don't think anyone in their right mind is gonna be like, yeah, it's like my most favorite flavor and nothing could top vanilla. That's Avalon, in my opinion. Well, let's be fair, Morganth's coolest feature is her, yeah, true. Very true. She had a really awesome aesthetic. Dude, I hate having this, you know, scavenge around this page just to figure out which quests I need to do and which ones I cannot do. Because I'm not at the area. Oh, we already finished the La Mancha quest, so that's good. Santo Pollo. Haunted. We're gonna do a lot of haunted Skyway, that's for sure. Alright, ship battles, let's go. Imagine Morganth is on Genshin fan arts, it's about to go crazy. They're gonna treat her like Kafka? Nah, she's nothing like Kafka, bro. Nah, not even close. I can't wait for the Kafka banner. Wait, did we already finish the squids? Like the jellyfish, I mean? Nah, Kafka is a spider related, that's what Morganth is. I mean, yeah, but that's as far as the comparison goes. She'd be super popular to make art of if she was in like any other game. True. She does have a really nice aesthetic. She's got that goth GF aesthetic, you know? Very popular. Oh my god, guys, they're doing broadside combat. That's crazy. Couldn't be me. I'm built different. I'm too lazy for that. I just make my ship go brr. Like that. And get nothing out of it, by the way. Oh my god, he did it, guys! Chat, he did it! Woo! He did it! Oh god, they're so damn far. Oh, there they are. There's like more. That's good. I'm gonna help him out a little bit while I'm helping myself out, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, he's got another one, I think. Before Star Wars wasn't released, everyone said that she's mid until they saw her on release and they're starting to go ham on her. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't care that much for meta in Star Realm. I'm gonna be real. It's kind of the same thing for Genshin. And honestly, I think I'm like lucky because I got some really good characters. Like, Bailu's really good because there's not many abundance characters, aka healers. Obviously, Welt is like really good in like Simulated Universe. I have Silverwolf, which is like the only one character that everyone can say, yeah, that's like meta, like you need a pull for her. I have Jin Yuan just because like it's Sino. That's the only reason. I didn't really like bother looking at like theory crafting or anything. I just got him because, you know, oh guys, that's Sino, you know? That's literally the only reason. Metaslave on Wiz? I mean, Wiz is just like, yo, damage go burr. Just get more damage. Get more damage stat, bro. Just get more damage stat. That's all you need. That's Wiz meta. Just get more damage stat. Forehead. Imagine how much art of Dahlia there would be if she was in Genshin. I think she would look a lot different than she does now. I'm gonna be real. If she was in Genshin, that's for sure. The only meta you care is Wiz meta. I'm gonna be real, like, honestly, meta-wise, like, I don't think I care that much. I mean, just look at me for Pirate, right? You know, I don't do the meta. I just do Nuzlocke. I've been playing, for a majority of the game, I just do Nuzlocke. The only time I did, like, somewhat meta was, like, maybe, like, my first walkthrough, and that was it. But, like, even then, I changed it up based on, like, what I wanted to do. Based on my companion lineup. That's it. Like, everyone's like, no, you gotta always use Bonnie and Chantel and, like, Scratch. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna use Ratbeard. And I'm like, why? It's like, well, because, you know, he does something for me. At some situations, you know? Every now and then I just go Ratbeard or Toro or whatever. What's up, Dylan? Welcome back. Also, I'm gonna be real, bro. We don't have time for Wiz meta, bro. Like, the amount of times you have to farm for something that, like, is literally gonna change within, like, a year or less than a year, it's like, okay, whatever. I mean, Ratbeard isn't the best examples there since he actually has a niche. I mean, but he's not meta, though. He's not in a meta team. A niche doesn't necessarily equate to meta. That's what I'm saying. A niche is not meta. I literally even use Gaspard, bro. And everyone dogs on fucking Gaspard. I think he's actually quite decent. He's like, oh my god, you're not using Milo Ree! And I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm like, Gaspard does just fine. Why aren't you using Milo? I use literally Gaspard as like my great value Ratbeard. Deadass. Is the song already over? Bruh. We're gonna replay it then. That's right. You can't get used to a new meta on Wiz, because by the end of the year, it freaking changes literally, dude. It just changes every 2 seconds. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I missed it when it didn't take like 50 years. Oh, well, it didn't, not 50 years. I missed it when it took like 50 years to change the meta sometimes. Sometimes, you know? Because like, here's the thing, right? A lot of people, when they talk about changes in Wiz, right? The thing is, Wiz doesn't really like change like how other games change, where it's like, okay, they're gonna change like a specific part to it and that's it. Wiz is like, okay, let's change the gear, let's change the jewels, let's change the pets, let's change literally the spells and spell elements. Let's add more lore spells. Like, they go a little too overboard with changes in my opinion. Gaspard is just mid. He's just, you see, that's, and I still use him. And I still use Gaspard. You wanna know why? Cause I like him, that's why. I like Gaspard. Better mid than bad, but he's not meta, that's the thing. Like, here's the thing, right? When we talk about meta, we're talking about like no matter what, they're just good. Like Bonnie Ann, almost like 99% of the time will be good no matter what. Chantel, like 99% of the time will be good no matter what. But there are companions that are like pretty niche. Rapbeard's a niche character. Gracie's a niche character. You know, those are very niche characters, but they're not meta. A niche does not equal meta. Gaspard, a lot of people say he's mid. I think he's actually quite decent in my opinion. He could be like your great value Rapbeard for the time being. Until Rapbeard get good. That's what I mean. Bananas.
My navigation instruments. I'm ready to depart. If only I can orient myself.
Okay, we got one quest in like Valencia. Part 1. Okay, we got one in Puerto Rico, and then we have this one that we just finished in St. Benibel's Abbey. And that's it. Cool. Let's just go to the teleporter. It's easier. Better mid than back. I mean, you're right though. You're right. It's like one of those easy. I thought high level friends are the scariest people on Wiz. Back when I was a low level, same. Losing friends on Wiz is the saddest thing ever. Honestly, true. And I'm gonna be real. If I happen to like forget about some people, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. But like for me personally, like I usually remember people that I have close connections with, like in person, than I do in game. I don't know why, but I just have not the best memory when it comes to remembering names, remembering people at times. Like if we have like a really good experiences and I talk to you beyond the game, chances are I will remember you. But like I know a lot of friends who like talk to me and I was just like, dude, I feel bad that I forgot about them. Like I have an idea what they're talking about, but like it just happens. So like definitely don't take it the wrong way, you know? Don't take it the wrong way. It's just that I have bad memory sometimes. That's just kind of how it is. It's just bad memory every now and then. When it comes to names. Like that's it. It's really just names. I have good memory in terms of remembering what stuff happens in the past, but when it comes to names, I'm just so bad at it. I heard that's pretty common though. People aren't really that good at remembering names. I heard. Word on the street, you know? If you ever clean out your friends list, you fucked up. I did, but there are people that I had really close connections with because okay. I also forgot to mention when I got into Wiz, right? It was also during the time where Skype was really popular, right? There was no Discord, everyone used Skype, and we did Skype calls. So there were like people that I talked to in Skype. And like those were the people that I remember, and I've been having them on the list for like years upon years. They also told me that apparently they just stopped playing entirely, so like I removed them. Some, they just happened to turn to the puppets, so like I'm assuming that they probably deleted their account, and I removed them as well. But if they ever decide they want to add me back, I would be more than happy to add them. But chances are they probably just gave up on the game, you know? They moved on to other things, hopefully better things. Names and dates are just hard for me, I feel that. I remember my cousin was one of your friends, and he told me you deleted him. Oh, really? That's crazy. I think, honestly, he might have been, like, shown as a puppet or something. I think that's probably what happened. Because, like, whenever I do, like, a friend list clear, like, usually if it's, like, a puppet or a showcase as a puppet, I just remove them so I can have more space. Because I end up, like, adding, like, other friends that I make in Discords and stuff. Or like you guys as well, if you want to add me. I typically don't necessarily talk for too long because normally I just get on Wiz, do the fast things and get off because I have like errands to run or I have to go to work or do all this other stuff. So yeah, it happens. Oh, I remember Lucas. Yeah. Yeah, I think his character, for some reason, I think he gave me a puppet or something. So I just assumed that my man's just stopped playing, and I just removed him. Yeah, I remember the name Lucas. I remember him. Yeah, I remember him.
Paolo sent you? I owe him a few canteens of water for helping me escape La Mancha. Take these canteens and thank Paolo.
Oh, the whole, oh, he told me he got to work, that's why. Or playing too much Overwatch. I get that. I get that. I totally understand. It just happens, you know. Sometimes you just move on to new things. It's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. One day I will probably move on from this game too. Most likely. One day. It's probably going to happen soon. That I'll be moving on from this game. Hopefully to better things. I'm trying to strive to do better things. And really just like enjoy my time. Like, this is just a hobby at the end of the day. I always tell this to people. Usually this will always be a hobby before it becomes the job. And honestly, it's not the most stable job either. So like, hopefully you have a nice stable job, but like, if it's something that you love doing and do really well in, then that'll be great too. I wouldn't be opposed to it. He's coming back to Pirate? That's awesome. My poor man, I feel for his loss. Oh no, Overwatch, no! Anything but that. Anything but that game. He's got that new Mercy skin, no! I mean, I don't mind people playing Overwatch, it's just that recently— yeah, I know, they did. Guys, Overwatch 2, bro, it's gonna change the game forever, bro. Totally not just an added-on DLC with no PvE. Even though PvE was promised.
Thank you, Captain. Here is your lemonade. And look, I have a few ingredients to spare. Take it to Alfonso.
I mean, Overwatch 1 was good, but Overwatch 2 was like, what the fuck is going on? I know. Who remembers loot boxes? Well, what do you mean who remembers loot boxes? Okay, why? What do you mean? What do you mean what's a loot box? You know, who remembers it? Like, if it's a thing in the past. What do you mean? What do you mean loot boxes, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean loot boxes? What do you mean who remembers this shit? From a YouTuber I watched, they removed the PvE, the entire reason there's a 2 in the name, bruh. I beg for that Witch Mercy skin when the Halloween update dropped. Oh god. I will say they have some nice skins. I'm not gonna lie. They have some really nice skins. Who is Jeff? I don't even know who Jeff is. OG skins were real nice? Yeah, I bet. I'm not gonna lie, the Genshin skins are pretty cool too. I think my least favorite probably has to be Jean's though. Even though I still like Jean's skin. You know, it's very nice and elegant, but out of all the skins I've seen in like Genshin, it's probably the most basic. I love all of them. I saw some leaks for the Klee skin though. Apparently there's like a leak for Klee skin, and it looks really freaking adorable.
What took you so long? Just hand over the lemonade.
I was expecting a bikini skin for Jean. Mine has to be one of the censored ones. I think they're all pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're all pretty good in their own right. Personally, I think that like what's her name? Shit, I forgot her name. How did I forget her name? Dude, what the fuck? My brain? Brain? Are you working, brain? Hello? Hello, brain? I need you? Oh, with this thing. Okay, cool. Let's see. My man Jeff Kaplan, like, how do you not remember him? I don't! I've never seen his stuff. Do we need to help you? No, I think I can remember. Shit. Why did I forget her name? Bruh. Bruh, it's like I just brain farted. Oh my god. It be like that sometimes. Cause I don't use her in my teams anymore, and that's probably why I forgot about her. It's also she's not in the many stories anymore, which kinda sucks. You know, the nun. The nun. Quote unquote. Right, it was the amber skin. That one I didn't... Yeah, the amber skin, honestly, is just... Yeah, Rosaria, there you go. I remember her now. Yeah, Rosaria. I think her skin's kind of cool. Her sensor skin is kind of cool. She looks a lot more like an assassin. Which looks kind of dope. It looks dope as hell. Even though I prefer the old skin. I do like the new one. It looks more like an assassin look, you know? Yeah, obviously they nerfed her in other places too. That's the, you know, that's a no-go. Yeah, amber skin is just whatever. I don't mind it, but it's kind of whatever. You know, I wouldn't say it's my least favorite though. I would still say my least favorite is probably Jean's. Jean skin. Like the summer skin. It's just way too basic for me, honestly. Rosaria sensor skin is definitely the one that I like the most out of those. Yeah. Raiden stands are like the funnest thing ever. Dude, Raiden's great. Okay, but real question though, Raiden or Yai Miko though? Like genuine question, Raiden or Yai?
Not here. Not now. I'm glad you've come. I grow tired of hiding. Now, how to escape?
Really?
Your disguise
Wow.
will do nothing for me.
That's crazy. I like both, but Yai though.
Oh no.
Depends on the day. That's crazy. Good answer. Like, if I ever had a favorite for my mommy characters, I will pick Raiden and Jean as my most favorite. And the others are saving for others. That's crazy. We got a non-Yai enjoyer. That's crazy. Never thought I would see the day.
No problem, Captain.
Here's the thing, though. Why separate the two? You're right. But wait till she gets released on Star Rail. Wait, who? Raiden? Yai is cool. I like Yai. I need to build Yai. I've always said I'm gonna build her, and it's because I don't have an artifact set for her. That's the problem. I never did. Oh, her and Raiden. Okay. You know what's funny? I like it when I get into battle. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this costume. Yeet! Get this costume out of here. But then when I'm not fighting, you know, I quickly put it on.
That's that then. Looks like we run to your ship and then Steed's Villa.
Well, and Honkai, Yai, and Raiden have their references as well. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I've never played Honkai Impact the Third, so I wouldn't know. So, like, I know there was, like, a whole thing with, like, Himiko. And I didn't know about it until I saw a meme about it, and I'm like, oh, I kind of understand what they mean now. Because of the meme. But, like, again, I've never played Honkai Impact the Third, so I wouldn't know. Unless it was, like, explained to me. I really need to spend my fragile on the artifact grind soon and collect the mats for my new characters. I just don't have the motivation. Same. Also, Frenzy has like pretty much every single character in Genshin but Dia. Why? Because I lost the 50-50 and did not want to go any further. And was hoping that maybe if I lose a 50-50, I'll finally get her, but nah. Instead, I got like 2 Tignaris back to back. Got a Tignari losing one 50-50. I think that was the Baiju one. And then I just recently lost a 50-50 for getting a trying to get a Yaimiko. In reality, I was going for Kirara because I was getting really lucky for her constellations. And I just ended up getting another Tignari, which I don't mind. Tignari is cool. I need to build them too. All I had was the same low roll ER sand I got from my Raiden. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My Raiden still doesn't have the best artifacts. I'm just kind of working with what I got for her. And I still try to run that domain, but that domain just does not want to give me anything. It's like my worst domain overall.
And rekindled hope in my heart. Thank you. Keep fighting. The resistance lives on.
Okay, so we are finally done with that. We could do a little bit of Cool Ranch before ending the stream. There's a lot of Santo Pollo ones. Yeah, we'll start with Koopy's Roost. That's like the closest one. Bandito ships, Buffalo. That's a whole quest line. Jesus. Let's see. Let's go to Cool Ranch, the ranch of Doritos. Dorito World. Crimson is my personal worst. At least we can box it now. I know. I've been boxing it ever since. You know what's funny is like a lot of people don't act. There's a decent bit of people that don't box your stuff. I swear to God. I had a conversation with someone that was just like, "Why do you box your stuff? You're wasting artifact XP." And I'm like, "You mean to tell me that you feed your golds like for XP?" That's what the Serenity Teapot's for, dude. You know, all that stuff you buy there, plus the artifacts you're trying to farm for that are purple and blue. Like, if it's like a fairly new account, yeah. True. Okay, fine. But like, if you have a well-established account, like, I don't know why you feed your gold for XP. I just used a strong box, you know? I was like, well, you know, you gotta deal with the RNG and stuff. And I'm like, would you want to farm Crimson like 50 billion more times? I don't think so. Unless you're that crazy. I got lucky on a couple of artifacts from my hotel. I actually got pretty lucky with my Yelan artifacts. I think Yelan got really lucky with her artifacts. Same as Raiden's, basically. It's the same artifact set as Raiden's, except that like the main stat was just almost perfect for Yelan. Where you customize houses? It's like a quest in like freaking whenever you finish like a quest line, the main story quest for Liyue, you can talk to Madame Ping. It's like a little side quest thingy, and she just kind of gives it to you. That's about it. I never got the dang EMPs. I feel that.
Okay, you got me. I surrender.
Also, do you have a Discord server? I do not, sadly. I was considering making one, and I'm still, for some reason, thinking about it. I don't know why. Too much work. That's just what it comes down to. Too much work. Maybe one day I'll make a Discord server. But I just don't necessarily think I'm big enough for one, you know? So I've just been chilling with friend Discord servers, having fun with that. That's my thing. So I usually am not like a Discord server. Well, I used to be a mod for Sauce's Discord server. Not anymore. And really, I just like join Discords that like are with friends of mine. Like I'm in Twilight's Discord. I'm in you know, obviously I'm in Sauce's Discord. I have like a Discord with some friends where we talk about stuff. And yes, it's actually not Wiz all the time. Believe it or not, we don't talk about Wiz 24/7. Even though sometimes that is sometimes the main topic. Viridescent's your worst? Yeah, I didn't get lucky with Viridescent either. Honestly, like, I like to use Strongbox on, like, places where, like, the secondary artifact is, like, for the most part, useless. So that would be, like, what, Viridescent, which is Anemo. It would be Crimson, which has the other set that is defense related, which is just like, why? Stuff like that. Oh, I meant the teapot. The thing is, it's just like Wiz. I think, honestly, I'm gonna be real. The Serrated Teapot is worse than Wiz house decorating. Wiz house decorating has a really nice amount of quality of life. The Serrated Teapot is just too clunky for me, in my personal opinion. It's just way too clunky. It feels too clunky when you're like move over stuff. Maybe because I play on controller, but that's about it. I remember I got muted on Wiz Discord for saying shit. Okay, but it's because like the official Wiz Discord does have its own TOS. So like basically, same with the Pirate101 Discord, it's based on the same TOS as like Wiz, essentially, like the game. So like you can't swear. You did that to yourself. I know it's stupid, but like, you know, that's just kind of how it is. They still want to treat this game like a kid's game, even though it's like, I'm gonna be real, I don't think any, if not, I don't really think any kid is playing this game. Too much investment. And I don't think their parents want them to play either, because of all the crowns and stuff they have to buy.
Bring it on! El Toro is here.
I know, we too old, true. I am now simply getting annoyed at the Mona skin, looking at the Mona skin again. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. How the fuck did I not kill? Peter, you're throwing. Peter, when he throws, throwing hard. Very hard. Isn't Peter good? Yeah, he is, but he's throwing. It's not bad, honestly. If it was her first skin, I'd really like it. Like, I'm thinking about putting him as my high-level character. I mean, yeah, Peter's the best, honestly. I will always recommend Peter. Peter's just good. The only bad thing about Peter is that you're gonna be seeing his animations for too long. That's like the only bad thing I can say about Peter. You'll just be seeing his animations for so long because he changed so much. And that's it. That's about it. To be honest, the Mona's reskin is cuter than the regular skin. I agree. There are some certain aspects that are like really nice with the new one. And there's some certain aspects that are like with the old one. It's still a nice skin. Overall. Alright, let's finish this quest real quick, and I think I'm gonna end stream because it is getting kind of late. But it reminds me of most that these are supposed to be censoring skins, because it just doesn't do it right. I mean, I get that, I get that. Oh, isn't this a ship fight? Yeah. Don't you think Pom Pom human form is actually Mona cosplaying her? Not sure.
Let's take it back to her.
Cooper's Roost. There's this. Ew. You know what? I might just leave this off for next time. It's gonna be a while till we finish it. What the f- Dude, let me in. Let me in! Alright, here we are. Let's just turn this in. I think we actually did some good progress though. Right now we only have like 12 pages left. Cool Ranch, to my knowledge, has been really quick with the side quest saga, mainly because like a lot of the quests tend to like correlate pretty well with each other, so we should probably be able to finish this and Mushu. And if we have a little bit of time, maybe just complete the whole thing, but I doubt it. So there will be a part 2. So I'll see you guys next time for part 2. However, with the stream schedule, we will be streaming Honkai Star Rail tomorrow. I think I should have at least one of the videos uploaded for the recording session for Honkai Star Rail, so even though I haven't really showcased everything, I will still be continuing on with the story as I upload the videos. So if you do happen to see those videos, give it a like on those videos, support it if you can, maybe giving it the watch time, that'd be great. It just helps out the channel a lot. But if you did like the stream, please make sure to like the stream, and I will be putting the poll for Thursday stream, the game choice. So stay tuned for that. It should be in a few minutes after this stream ends. But other than that, if you want to stay up to date, check out my community tab on YouTube, which is where the poll is also going to be, or follow me on Twitter, link in description. As always, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in, and remember to stay frenzy and have a good night.